Good morning and welcome to Joy and Wellness for another Wellness Wake Up. I'm so excited to be practicing another short practice today of unconditional love. And today we're going to practice kind of letting go of any resentment that we might hold, or sometimes we might hold tight onto a story or a narrative, and we're going to work on letting that go to kind of release ourselves so that we can expand our ability to love. So, wherever you are, let's drop in and get to it. You can find a comfortable seated position, softening your gaze, maybe closing your eyes, and I want you to take an inhale through your nose and then an exhale, letting go of everything. Beginning to bring awareness to this morning, to this moment. So maybe noticing your feet on the ground, whatever is supporting your seat, noticing the temperature of the air that you're breathing. And then we're going to bring up maybe a moment or a person that has recently brought up some sort of friction within us. And we don't want this to be the most challenging person right now. We want this to be just somebody that brings up a little bit of friction because we're just beginning this practice. So bring up that moment or a person, and then I want you to notice, what sensations are you feeling? Are you feeling a lot of energy in your head? Maybe a lot of thoughts? Maybe a tightness in your chest or a shallow breathing? Do you feel maybe heat or any temperature change in your body? And then we're going to, with our next exhale, work on letting this go. We're going to say, I release this from my body. And then repeat that again. I release this from my body. And then we can imagine this grip that we're holding on. It's not that we're completely letting go, but it's that we're loosening this grip on this feeling of tension or frustration or resentment. And then with our next inhale, we'll remind this mantra that I allow you to be human. I give you permission to be human. Not perfect, not necessarily aligned with me at all times, but just human. And notice how that makes you feel, or if anything maybe shifts for you as you repeat that mantra and that acknowledgement of, like, I see your humanity. I allow you, I give you permission to be human. And then you can come back whenever you feel ready. This practice is a very powerful and often really challenging one because we often get stuck in these loops and these hooks and these feelings of frustration because, we want to be validated, or maybe we want someone to hear our perspective or see our point. And so we can latch on to these people or these moments. And this practice you can come back to at any point throughout your day or your week as you notice maybe some frustration or resentment towards either a moment or a person, and just letting it be and noticing how it is in the moment is so important. And then, acknowledging that humanness, because we're all human and we're doing the very best that we can, helps release that grip on our mind, on our emotions, on the story that we repeat ourselves. And so it gives you a little bit of freedom back. It gives you a little bit more, by letting go of the need to control a moment or a person, right? Accepting them as they are, even though, right, they might not make us feel good or seen all the time. That's okay. But letting go of that grip just lets our nervous system kind of relax. And then we can love without needing to control the situation or to control the person. And this is not necessarily accepting somebody um, like their ill treatment. Like, it is important to still have boundaries, and we can still love. And in this moment, we are tapping into that unconditional love for ourselves, right? To let go of that spiral of the story. And then the unconditional love for the moment or for the person or the people that are involved. Because at the end of the day, everyone is deserving of love. And if you ask me, we could use a lot more love in this world. So I hope this practice felt um, nourishing, or at least like it opened up some more space for love for you. It's always an honor and a privilege to get to practice with you. So thank you so much for either being here live with me this morning or watching the replay. I will see you again tomorrow morning for another unconditional love practice. Have a wonderful day.